We're with Marty Biron now, and Marty, the Americans and the Swedes in the quarterfinal. It's a great matchup for hockey fans, but is this actually a nightmare path for the Americans?
Well, obviously, you don't want to have to play one of maybe the top 3, top 4 teams in the quarterfinals. And it's nothing wrong that the Americans did. They were second overall. They were going to get the, easier matchup. But Sweden didn't look good in the first 3 games that they are in that position. And look, Sweden's got a lot of talent, obviously, but there's still some question marks, right? Health is a question mark. Goaltending is still a question mark, in my opinion. Can you go out there and steal a game if you have to against the Americans? Here's the biggest thing, though. Sweden having to play that extra game is probably the only team that I would say it's beneficial to, because it was such a mess in the first 3 games of the tournament that having that extra game, that qualifying game before getting to the quarterfinals, maybe is the way for them to say, hey, you know what? Let's get organized. Let's have more of the chemistry and maybe the miles that we needed to. So I think that is, for many reasons, a nightmare of a matchup for Team USA, knowing that not only Sweden has the talent, but maybe that extra game gave him a chance to get finally going against the top teams.
Sure seems like that's the way it's going. And also, Marty, the Americans seem to have built their roster with Team Canada in mind, taking players like JT Miller and Vincent Trocheck. So is there any chance that focus on Canada could actually hurt them in this matchup against a team like Sweden?
Absolutely it can. And it's, if you're going to play Team Canada, it's in the gold medal game. Well, there's a lot that can happen between now and having that gold medal game. I just look at Team USA, and if I was to build a roster, what would that team look like if they had Cole Caulfield and Alex DeBrincat and Jason Robertson and Patrick Kane, for that matter? Because Patrick Kane has been there, done that. He's been, the best U.S. American skater to have played in the National Hockey League. So I'm looking at it and I'm saying, how about Lane Hudson? Lane Hudson on the backhand. The offense that he could provide, the puck possession. It has been a puck possession game at the Olympics, and I feel like Team USA have started slow the first 30 minutes of every game. Now, they got it together late in games, but for me, if you added 4 or 5 of the names that I just said, that team would be a lot better and easier to get to the gold medal game, as opposed to say, we're ready for Canada. Well, you aren't there yet, so it could be a problem.
Well, how about American Kyle Connor? He remained the 14th forward in practice, and it's looking like he'll sit again. He's on pace for 94 points this season with the Jets. But, Marty, would you have liked to have seen him get a little more run higher in the lineup before actually being pulled from the lineup?
Well, I look at Kyle Connor, I think it's been disappointing. Not just this Olympics, but last year in the Four Nations Face-Off, did not perform at the level that Kyle Connor and Team USA was expecting. They give him another look now, and it's not like he's playing with bad players. He was playing with Dylan Larkin and Tage Thompson. And obviously, those are 2 players that you can provide some offense. As a third line, maybe you get better matchups against other teams. And it's been, not the best of competition. So I have been disappointed in Kyle Connor and his maybe the chemistry that he wasn't able to build with those 2 players. And I look at the top 6 for Team USA. There was no room for a underperforming type of player. You can't just gift those opportunities. You got to earn them. So when you look at Kyle Connor, he was bypassed by Clayton Keller. He was bypassed by players on the 4th line for Team USA. And I think there's only one person to blame right now. It's Kyle Connor. It's the top of the top. You have to play at your best to be able to be in the lineup.
Got to be a tough pill to swallow. Now, the matchups are reseeded after the quarters, so that means if both Canada and the Americans win, Team USA will actually get the tougher matchup.